Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Once a week, we like to check in on the media and their continuing efforts to remind us that Kate is wonderful. The Daily Mail came to the defense of Kate, pushing back against the Kate is lazy narrative. The Mail source said, what the court circular numbers don't show is the hours and hours she spends with the team designing the programs you see in public. Like her husband, she is deep in the reeds of the planning, something which isn't reflected in the number of engagements undertaken each year. It's irritating. One assumes Princess Anne just wakes up in the morning and wings her agenda with no prep. The Express tells us that according to body language expert Darren Stanton, Kate has demonstrated that she is now in a good place within the royal family and is focused on her responsibilities. In the early years of her royal career, she faced criticism for appearing nervous and unsure when carrying out solo duties. Stanton observed that Kate has developed a subtle confidence in herself, emphasizing her commitment to her job by maintaining eye contact with people she meets. He pointed out that in the past, she used to seek reassurance from Prince William when they were on outings together. However, nowadays, she has displayed her capability to handle her responsibilities independently. Stanton commented, in more recent years, Kate hasn't shown any signs of nervousness or a need for reassurance from William. Her confidence has grown massively. We get a sense she's happy to be there and wants to prove she's here to get on with her job. She has an inner strength and is very motivated to do the best she can. This is shown through holding her head high, being active in conversations, and engaging in strong eye contact with people she's never met before. Kate didn't have this confidence previously, and the confidence she has is quite subtle. It's not too overwhelming, and it's clear her role comes naturally to her. Kate always has strong eye contact with anyone she's communicating with, and never comes across as slouched. She rarely crosses her arms either, and that is normally a giveaway of someone feeling out of place with a lack of confidence. The Royal Observer let us know how wonderful Kate is under the headline, Confident and Popular, Kate Middleton has embraced her 40s. They cite royal expert Jenny Bond as saying, Kate is doing it with composure, dignity, and a wonderful common touch. She has nailed being royal and yet still relatable. She is the shining star of a modern monarchy, and it's no surprise that King Charles refers to her as his beloved daughter-in-law. Kate seemingly had a quiet 42nd birthday this week. The official royal family social media profile on Twitter extended warm birthday wishes to and shared an exclusive photo of her from King Charles' coronation in May 2023. Their post read, wishing the Princess of Wales a very happy birthday today. Westminster Abbey also joined in the birthday celebrations by sharing a video of the bells ringing in honour of the royals' special day. According to the Daily Mail's royal editor, Rebecca English, there is speculation that Kate and William might be granted the authority to issue her own royal warrants, marking a historic development. The potential value of Kate obtaining her own royal warrant has been described as immeasurable by several current warrant holders, considering the already substantial impact of the Kate effect, estimated at over $1.5 billion. Imagine the global significance if we were to discover the specific brands and products that the princess personally adores and utilizes in her daily life, many of which currently remain undisclosed. In a scenario reminiscent of the late Queen's practices, Kate could potentially grant royal warrants to a diverse range of items, from her preferred wines and wallpapers to undergarments and dry cleaners. Picture a future where Kate endorses fitness attire, skincare solutions, or dietary supplements. Her ability to bestow her royal approval upon specific brands or products could be of unparalleled value. This could position Kate as an unparalleled global influencer, wielding incredible power and impact, unlike anything seen before. Kate's uncle, Gary Goldsmith, has expressed his discontent with how Carol Middleton, Kate's mother, was portrayed in the final season of The Crown, labelling it as offensive. In the series, Carol was depicted as orchestrating events to ensure that Kate and Prince William met at St Andrews University in Scotland. Goldsmith, speaking on the Daily Mail's The Crown Fact or Fiction podcast, criticised the show for misrepresenting various relatives, including Kate and William. He questioned why Carol hasn't taken legal action against the show's characterisation of her, asserting that she is not the manipulative and evil person portrayed in the series. Goldsmith emphasised that Kate's admission to St Andrews was based on her merit and not manipulative tactics by Carol. He described his family as not operating in the manner depicted in the show. Palace Intrigue will be right back. Diana Elsa, writing for Australia's The News, suggests Danish Princess Mary proves Meghan Markle was wrong all along. Elsa writes, Fast forward to January 2020 when Meghan, now the Duchess of Sussex, and her husband Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, exited the royal stage in a wave of thwarted ambitions and twitchy resentment, one of the many supposed takeaways that feminism was incompatible with monarchy, that the Duchess' platform of empowerment speak and banana annotating was too brave, too modern, and too forward-thinking for an institution that still has a Warden of the Swans on the books. It's an argument that holds water only until you glance across the North Sea and spy Crown Prince Mary of Denmark, Australia's proudest Scandi export and soon-to-be queen. See, our Mary for years now has been busy fundamentally proving that particular Meghan thesis wrong. We all know the main plot points of the Mary mythic storyline, from Cupid's arrow improbably hitting the air to one of the world's oldest monarchies in a Sydney watering hole to a soundtrack of Aqua to the teary crescendo emotional inside the Copenhagen Cathedral. It's all a situation that legally requires writers to use fairy tale as an adjective at least once per story. Except most people don't know what Mary has really been up to these 2 decades. It's eye-opening and pretty wild stuff. Stuff like that a whole lot of money was donated to the couple in lieu of wedding gifts, cash that the new Crown Princess used to start the Mary Foundation with domestic violence as one of the outfit's core focuses. Or stuff like being appointed the patron of the World Health Organization, becoming the patron of the United Nations Population Fund to promote maternal health and safer motherhood in developing nations, and earning such a reputation that she was a keynote speaker at OSED Global Forum in 2022. In the 2 years alone before the pandemic alone, she undertook 20 working trips, including to Kenya, Ethiopia, and Indonesia, and in 2021 went to Burkina Faso on an awareness-raising mission to help those affected by genital mutilation and forced marriage, among other issues. In 2019, she became the patron of World Pride, making her the first ever royal in any country to serve as patron of a major LGBTI+ organization. I could go on here, but you get my gist. When it comes to Mary's royal work, we are not talking about a woman who spends her days fanning about the place with nice charities that deal with more photogenic childhood illnesses or the travails of abandoned Labradors. Long before Kate, the Princess of Wales discovered that Alexander McQueen also makes blazers and that an Excel spreadsheet is useful for purposes other than cataloguing hats. It was Mary who truly pioneered the pantsuit princess model, perennially giving off Fortune 500 CEO fresh off the jet vibes as she built up a wildly impressive global CV. Who's a fragrant bit of dynastic arm candy now? And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalacintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue. Good times.